So we're standing outside of Garfield Elementary, where Laurie Strode sees Michael Myers for the first time. Parked right over there, right there, where that orange cone is. Those apartments are new. Well, newer. They weren't there at the time. That house is still there. You can see it. You can see it in the movie, plain as day. And I believe Laurie Strode is right here looking out this first window. How cool is that? What you can kind of see in the photo I'm gonna post, that pole, which is different now, and possibly that tree, or it could have been over a little bit more this way. Only the experts know. I'm not an expert. I just love coming to these places. There you have it. Garfield Elementary / Laurie Strode's high school. And if we go around the corner here, is where we see Tommy Doyle getting bullied by the local elementary kids. We'll come up to that part right now, where he drops his pumpkin, his poor pumpkin. That was a nice sized pumpkin too. But it's right around the corner here. And then you'll see Michael, also where he bumps into Michael, gets a little jolt from the man in the mask, the shape himself. So that would be right here. This Wildcats is new. I've been coming to this school for a long time, and they finally put this up. Now you can't even really see the actual area, but it will be right in here, right there. And the kids would run out this way, up into Michael right about here. Tommy would then start walking that way, and Michael would be lurking, watching him from about right here, going this way, and again around the corner. Pretty cool, right here in South Pasadena. A lot of local filming locations here. I wish this gate was open. Hey kid, have you seen Michael Myers? I'm pretty sure they're gonna call the cops on me now, so.
Hey Robert, why do I feel like bullying some kid right now?
Oh my lord, because you're in the spot where kids were bullied back in 1978 for John Carpenter's Halloween. This is Garfield Elementary School in Alhambra, California.
That explains it.
Tommy Doyle comes down this way with his pumpkin. And the kids not only tease him,
He's gonna get you.
then they trip him, and he falls on the pumpkin.
Bullies.
So, right about where you are is where Erwin, your blonde son, runs into the shade. As he darts off, Michael Myers goes and gets in his car. They're going to park around here.
Smartest kid in the franchise, if you ask.
And they start making their way around the school.
Yes. Obviously, this was not here back in the 70s. This has been put
Wide
up.
open, safety wasn't as important back then as it is now.
Plus, keep bad influences like me away from
Exactly,
kids.
but this was more of a general thing,
Hey,
a
kid,
particular thing.
open my beer.
This isn't the mic fence or anything. But the fence was not here in '78. We see Tommy Doyle walking, and he's being watched through a car window as the station wagon makes its way down the street and around the corner, following Tommy.
He's watching that kid for quite a while.
He has, and Tommy's got a bit of a hype ahead when he goes back by the miner's house. We're out here, we're about 3 or 4 miles away from the miner's house here.
It's a bit of a hike.
A little bit of a stroll. But a nice day for it, as it was in '78.
Exactly like he did in that scene.
We're close to the same time at 8:40. The film was made in March of '71. So this is kind of what spring is like.
Yeah, and as you can see, as they were shooting that movie, it's overcast, it's sunny, it's rainy, it's overcast, it's sunny, then it's dark all of a sudden. So it's quite an emotional weather day.
As it can be out here as well.
And luckily, as you pointed out many times, Tommy Lee Wallace was a genius at location scouting, because isn't this grade school also a high school?
This is also a high school. Laurie Strode needed a classroom, so they only used the South Pasadena High School for the exterior of her leaving school for the classroom. That was right over here.
Well, what do you think, that set or that set? Because I think the house is right over here where Michael
With that
parks the
great
car.
building. So around where that great building is would have been, that was not there in '78, but just almost where that car is parked is where the station wagon.
Jamie Lee's talking about fate and what have you, and looks up, Michael's there. Oh, blah blah blah, fate is natural, the elements, whatever. And then she looks up, Michael's gone. He does that. He does that. Fate never changes. So here we are. We got a twofer out of one location.
Time is money on these films.
Time is definitely
So
money.
Tommy Lee Wallace was a genius at utilizing locations and getting it very close together.
And that was pretty eerie. There's a guy in a mask across the street just staring into the classroom, and no one. See, I personally would have seen it too, because if you put a window by me, I'm just going to stare straight out that, unless there's like a big screen with a movie on it. Oops, because that'll grab my attention. But I like to daydream. That's what I do, and none of my daydreams include a knife-wielding serial killer. So.
No, that's
I
not
got
what
that
you want to see
going
when you're
for
looking
you.
at a
No, you
classroom window.
No, you do not. So they were wise to put that thing on the fence. Whew. And where to next? What do you think?
Should we go back to Haddonfield?
Let's go back to Haddonfield.
Go back to Haddonfield.
So here we are at South Pasadena High School, and this is where they filmed the high school that Laurie Strode's Annie were at. This is the lockers. The lockers would have been against this wall right there. The three girls, PJ Souls, Jamie Lee Curtis, they would have walked this way. In the scene, you would have seen these doors. Walked along this way right here. All this would have been different. This is all different, all new. The high school sign would have been about right here. The gate closed. The chain link gate would have been right about there. And yeah, there you go. Right here in South Pasadena, Haddonfield. Pretty cool.
And there was the new one that they used and then one they didn't. And I was just happened to be here the week they did it, because it was fresh dirt where they pulled that thing out.
Really? And so this ain't the cut, right? The cut,
It'd be the other one.
the other one. And the Elrod house would be,
right there.
oh, that's the Elrod house.
My niece.
So it would have been here, huh?
She's a big one.
Original pole's gone. I'm glad I came.
She was pretty pink. Her birthday.
So this would be it, right? Where Michael's looking, and here's Donald.
No, I think we've been doing this thing wrong all these years. I think this is the garage. And we've been telling everybody it's that.
This seems brand new, but
The fence is pretty new as well.
yeah, this looks like the correct distance
Yeah.
from.
So this is where Michael would be.
I don't know if that carport was there, but it does look part of the original.
He would have saw Dr. Loomis
And I haven't watched Sean's old videos.
and Brackett
I'm sure he got
right over there.
I shot him 6 times. What? I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart.
Can't have gotten very far. Come on.
I shot him 6 times. This guy, this man, he's not human.